Hey everybody, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. So you're watching footage shot with the Insta360 X5. I'm shooting using E mode, which is only using one of the two cameras. And the reason I'm dressed like this is because I am in Xi'an, China right now, which is one of the most ancient cities in the country. And this is the city tower. Like, these towers here have been, around for like thousands of years. So they put us in these Tang Dynasty outfit. So the Insta360 X5, it's coming just barely 1 year after the X4. This is like, I believe, the closest gap between Insta360 X cameras ever. Previously, like from the original X to the X2 or the X2 to the X3, there was like almost like a year and a half or even 2 year gap. But this time, this is coming just like barely 12 months. So at first, when I heard the X5 is coming, I thought it may just be like an iterative update, like an iPhone S year. But that's not the case, because the X5, even though from the outside looks almost exactly the same as the X4, the camera sensor got significantly increased in size. The sensor got increased to 1/1.3 inch. This is 144% larger than last year's half-inch sensor. 144% larger. Now, if I'm shooting just daylight video like this using one lens, you're not going to see the difference between the sensor increase. But if I'm shooting low light 360-degree videos, that's when you see the X5 videos will be significantly sharper, brighter, and less noisy, and just more lively than footage shot with the Insta360 X4. Watching footage shot with the Insta360 X5 right here and the Insta360 X4. I am in my apartment that's relatively dimly lit. Like, there's some lights that are on, but this part, no lights are on. And just from the screen, I can see clearly the X5's larger sensor is making a huge difference. Like, there's some lights that are on, but this part, no lights are on. And just from the screen, I can see clearly the X5's larger sensor is making a huge difference. Just even from the viewfinder, it's a lot less noisy. Let's look at the posters. So these posters right here, like in the mood of Wolf and some Hong Kong cinema posters, I think, let's just zoom in a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's much sharper on the X5 than on the X4. And you can also see how messy my room is right now, because like, I'm a single dude, man. That's how we live. The Insta360 X series of 360 cameras, I've been calling them like a must-carry item when I travel for like 6 years now, because of the ability to just shoot your entire surroundings. So I bring it with me everywhere, but for the most part, I only use the camera during the day, because the low light performance, the videos, it's very noisy in the past. The X5 improves significantly. Now, it's still not going to be like, like top tier smartphone level quality video, but it's a lot better than any other 360 cameras I've seen before. And the audio you hear is also just coming from the internal mic of the phone. How do I sound? So I have the camera on the extended selfie stick like this far away from me now, like probably 5 feet away. So the fact that the mic can pick up my voice pretty clearly means the mic does a pretty good job. And this mode that I'm filming in right now, it's one of my favorite modes. It's called E mode. So basically, it uses only one of the two cameras in the Insta360 X5. I just have to put the camera outline in front of myself, and it'll film basically like the entire framing. Now you're watching 360 footage, so this is a 360-degree video, meaning it is filming everything around me at once at 8K resolution. Now, the 8K resolution is for the entire 360-degree scene. So by the time I reframe the video and output it as a normal video that you see right now, the resolution is going to be back down to about 4K. But it's very sharp for a 360-degree video, particularly if you have good lighting. So I can basically film, not worry about my surroundings, and then later go back and reframe the video to show whatever I want.
And I'm that poor guy sitting on the bench out in front of the store going, exactly. And then I'll be gaming.
Alright, so another reason the low light performance of the X5 is so much improved over the X4 is because, in addition to the larger camera sensor, there are also now 3 chips handling imaging. So one of them is a dedicated AI chip, and then there are 2 imaging chips with improved image processing algorithm that will help low light conditions, reduce noise and HDR and all that. And the mic has been improved, so say something right now, Mike.
What's up?
Okay, you should be able. She will pick that up. So this guy used to bully me in high school, but then now we're really good friends, you know.
Wait, are you talking to your audience?
Yeah.
Do they know that you lie about everything?
I mean, they know I don't lie about stuff.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't trust this freaking guy.
Alright, now I'm only using one of the two cameras of the X5 to shoot just a standard video. So, and obviously the audio you're hearing is coming from the internal mic. So in addition to the improved footage, the Insta360 X5 also has much better battery life because the battery is physically larger, and also the more improved software and silicon, it's more efficient. So this camera now can shoot over 3 hours, 186 minutes on a single charge. So that's over 3 hours of shooting in one go. And there's also fast charging. So you just need to plug this guy in for 10-15 minutes and it'll add another hour of shooting. On top of that, the glass covering the two cameras have also been improved. They are more durable and more scratch resistant. And they're swappable now. So previously with the Insta360 X4, X3, if you scratch that lens, if you damage it, your camera may not be usable anymore, or you can still use it, but you may see some signs. But then now, if you scratch it, you can take out the glass and swap it out for another one. You do have to buy it from Insta360, but this is much better than if you scratch the glass, you may damage the whole camera. There's still lens guards that come with the packaging, so you're getting a lot of peace of mind here, because not only do you have lens guards that go over the glass lens to protect it, if you somehow are not using a lens guard and you scratch the lens can be removable too. The camera is also rated IP6A for water and dust resistance, so this guy is waterproof up to 15 meters or about 49 feet for Americans. The microphone has also been improved with a built-in wind guard covering the microphone. So earlier when I'm riding a bike and I'm talking, you may feel like, oh, the audio still sounds a little bit muffled and far, but you have to keep in mind I'm moving at a bike at high speed and the camera is physically like 7 feet, 6 feet away from my body. Like right now, I'm much closer to the camera, the audio should sound much better, even though there's a plane flying overhead right now. Now, hardware is only one part of the story. Part of the reason why I've loved Insta360's cameras for the past like 6-7 years now, it's because Insta360 has, in my opinion, the best in-class software. So you have a really robust companion app for iPhone and Android that allows you to make all the edits that you would need directly on the phone. Like, you don't really need a computer at all if you want to make edits to your footage. But if you want the highest quality, there is a dedicated desktop app called the Insta360 Studio. This is for Windows and also Mac OS. So over there, you get the highest level bit rates and processing, all of that. But honestly, I just use the phone app most of the time. It's so easy to use. You can reframe an entire 360 video directly on the software. The software also got some AI improvements this year. You can now choose AI editing, which takes just a couple of taps. After that, the app will use Insta360's AI to analyze the footage and then edit and frame the footage for you. And from my experience, the finished result looks pretty good, although I still prefer to just make edits myself. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Now the camera is not cheap. The Insta360 X5 retails for $550 US. And yeah, I'm looking at the press release right now. I think with the camera, you can also capture this press release, so you can pan down right now to see it. But it's $550 for the camera, and it's available on Amazon, Insta360's website, and also any store that sells 360 cameras now. So a lot of electronic stores and also the Apple store too, I believe. Or maybe it'll come to the Apple store later. So $550, it's not cheap, but if you're a frequent traveler, if you're a solo content creator who just likes to put a camera up and be able to walk anywhere and film yourself, this camera is still worth it, man. And really, in terms of the quality of the hardware and software, I think $550 is actually worth it. You do get what you paid for. So yeah, this is the Insta360 X5. This will once again go with me every time I fly for the next year or two, at least until the X6 comes out. So I hope you enjoy this video. I have a lot more content coming, including finally the Vivo X200 Ultra, so please stay tuned. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.